Good morning, collective. Here to do another reading. I'm sorry I haven't been here much recently because I've been working pretty hard on my shop. You can actually check out my products at the bottom, under the video there. It's coming through like misspetrustudio.com if you want to check it out. I've got lots of different images there based on my artworks, t-shirts and caps and cups and phone covers, so check it out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for my likes, shares and subscribes. Yeah, let's just do it, shall we? Let's just do it. So what are we drawn to pick on? Pick on, I said. We're picking on someone? No, we're not doing that. We don't do that. It's just funny how that came out. Pick on, pick up. Pick up is what I was trying to say. I had a busy weekend. I've had lots of visitors over the past 3 days, so I'm looking forward to some stillness now. So yes, things have been pretty busy. I'm trying to get myself organised for my big trip away. We've got release, autumn. Autumn is release. So we're letting go of something. And then we've got love. It could be letting go of a love, but love release. Okay, so I'm getting like releasing, like letting go of an old love, but it's also releasing the love from within so that it can, be put forward to, the rest of the world. So it's like letting it out, letting the love out rather than suppressing. And this is the release, releasing the love. So yeah, so that goes 2 ways. So it's like releasing an old love, like an old flame. I'm getting flame because of the red tree. Letting go of an old flame, but also at the same time releasing the love from that's been suppressed and withheld inside oneself. So that could be an expression of love, releasing the expression like to somebody perhaps. Wow, that's very strong. Very, very strong energy coming out there. Strong love. Strong love. Oh look, and it's like, look. Purity in reverse. But then we've got happiness. So it's letting go of the purity in reverse. So letting go of the impure thoughts, which is like lack mentality, like always looking for the doom and gloom, always it's like seeing things in a negative light. So that's what's letting go. So releasing that love and releasing that the impure thoughts, like, is going to bring the happiness here. And then we have a miracle. We got miracles. That's awesome. And I'm just seeing these dolphins, so that's like releasing. So somebody's letting go of old flame, and then somebody is releasing the love from within themselves to express love, and it's going to bring this. And because they've been stuck in the impure, like the purity in reverse, like stuck in that negative mindset, or just thinking bad of everything, you know what I mean? like it's never going to work out or whatever, you know. But this is the miracle. And you know what's really interesting there? If you go and check out my Instagram page, yesterday, you know, like after the big moon, and you know, like yesterday was 24/8/24, so it was another big day. And then in the morning, I went down the river, and it was sort of like, it was sunny, but then it started to come over cloudy and start raining. But then I got like, so you can have a look at I posted an image on my Instagram. It was like a double rainbow. Look, see, we've got a double rainbow here. But it was also reflecting in the river, and the river's flowing flat out because we're getting heaps of rain, right? So it's going flat out, so the woggle is around. Like, the woggle's our big rainbow serpent that legend has it here. And I seen it for real when, like, in the photograph that I got, and I was standing there in the rain. It just started pouring down with rain, but I couldn't miss it because it was so exciting. So the rain was reflecting into the river. So this is the image, and then the river was like this. So I had the reflection of the rainbow in the water, which was just like, give me that, you know, that's the rainbow serpent, right? Like the reflection of the rainbow in the water, and then I could see right over, and the rainbow went right over the bridge, and then it became two rainbows. So it was double. It was like, and this is also giving me this same feeling. See the double? This is one rainbow, and then the other rainbow, one rainbow, and then the other rainbow. And the colours here, there's rainbow colours. This is creation, because the rainbow serpent created all life, right? That's spirit. That's the Holy Spirit. So there's a union here. This is a union, and this is because somebody's let go of some other old flame, whilst somebody else is expressing. So this could be the pair, the two dolphins here. This could be the pair where one is letting go of an old energy, whilst somebody else is allowing their love energy to be released and be open about their feelings. Which just looks like it's bringing in this miracle here, and all the symbolism of the rainbows here is very strong. And this is where, and then it's going to be this thriving energy. It's just going to bloom out, and like growth is just going to expand. Wow, that's awesome. But this is also giving me travel here with these giraffes. The giraffes, yeah, that's interesting, because also what that reminds me of, yesterday I seen a YouTube video, and it was of a giraffe. Somebody had filmed the giraffe, and it was walking. It was, you know, like how they're just so graceful in the way they walk, like, and she's just walking towards the camera up this track, and I'm saying she. I don't know if it was a she giraffe or not, but I'm saying she because it just felt feminine in the way the gracefulness of the giraffe was coming forward, you know. And she had that light, like the energy that was coming from her was like that beautiful image. It was thriving. It was like a relaxed, moving forward energy. I don't know how else to put that. Yeah, pretty cool. Very cool. Okay, now let's have a look, see if we can expand here. Which cards? I always come back to the crows. They're always, somebody's in this energy, and it could be family with that Ten of Cups. It just popped out on me like that. there. And there's death underneath that. So that's the end, like, I think this is the person that's been released. You know, like when I said the release, the old flame, release that old flame, and there's the end. That's what that is. Wow, there's a big release. This is what the other person is feeling. It's just the way it happens, right? It's just the way it is. Love, Holy Spirit, clarify the love here. Clarify love. It's definitely in reverse. The Fool. Yeah, so this is past. The Fool in reverse. There's no fools in love anymore because the collective are just too damn bloody tuned in, you know, like there's no, you know, wearing love on the heart sort of energy. Star. And that was in reverse. This is about the release of somebody. An Aquarius here. Somebody's not going to be going on this new journey. Release. So we've got the Nest, an investment. It's an investment to release. So that's when the new comes, because we've got the Six of Swords moving to calmer waters. So that release is a good investment. It's like, okay, so what I'm getting is it's releasing that the impure thoughts, like with purity in reverse here, of you know, that lack mindset. That's what we're releasing here, is the lack mindset, and that's the investment. So we have to actually sacrifice something, and that means like investing. So you have to spend a little to actually get more back, okay? So, and then that will bring the calmer waters. That's the release. That's releasing the lack mindset. Is like, you know, there's a fear of investing because of the fear of losing it, you know what I mean, not getting a return. So there's a fear of not getting a return in the investment. So that's what we're releasing here. And look, there's this crow here, see how it's released the old feathers to move to calmer waters. So that's what the investment is the letting go, and that is the sacrifice. And also here with the tree, letting go of the old leaves for new to grow. That's what this is about. And that is the investment here with the Seven of Pentacles. So by letting go, we progress. So letting go of the old and in with the new. And that's with love and releasing a new love. Releasing the old and being open to the new. Purity in reverse. So we've got the Magician. This is how we alchemize, right? So, and this is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So this is like the investment that you lose. So in order to manifest, we have to, and because this is in purity in reverse, this is getting rid of that lack mindset of not having enough, right? And using what pentacles we have. Like we turn the one pentacle into 10 pentacles. That's how alchemy. That's alchemy. But if we fear and just hang on to that one pentacle that we have, that's the same as like not being gracious for the things we do have. That's not having faith, because if you have faith in God, you will invest your last pentacle in what you are being guided to invest that last pentacle in, right? So we're releasing this impure lack mentality that it's not going to come back, that it's just going to be gone and then it's gone, right? So that's what we've been told to release, because this is how we alchemize. We make the sacrifice. That's the sacrifice. I mean, I'm not talking about, buddy, you know, like sacrificing, you know, like blood sacrifices or anything. This is not what this is. It's the sacrifice of like giving up the pentacle you do have to invest, and then that will come back, if you have the faith, as 10 pentacles. Invest 1, receive 10. You see what I mean? That's like return to sender energy. And if somebody's out there doing that, like negative towards someone else, well, then they're going to get the lack, because they alchemize it. If you project the lack on yourself or on anybody, you will receive that. That's what you will receive, because this is how we alchemize. This is how we know that we're very, very powerful in ourselves. Some people think, oh, why don't I ever get ahead? It's because of the lack mentality. They keep wishing on themselves that it's not going to grow. So releasing that attitude of lack mindset will ultimately alchemize the one pentacle that we invest in or we sacrifice and then that's going to bring happiness and joy, because it's going to bring like clarity of mind and the knowing that we're moving into a new phase of success, successful partnerships, successful investments, successful and happy partnerships. I just can't get over these two cards together. You know, that's just really cool. You know, like with the 2 dolphins and then the 2 rainbows. See that? That's awesome. That's awesome. So, right, this is just moving into this new paradigm. Oh, look who's in the bottom of the deck. We've got an emperor. This is either collective coming into the emperor energy, which it is, but it also could be this partnership coming in with the 2 dolphins and the 2 rainbows here. So this could be somebody for the collective, or it is the collective coming into union with oneself. We have the Hierophant and strength. Look at that. Strength of character here. That's integrity and power and strength and wisdom, and you know, and that's giving us the key. That's giving us the key to the miracles here. Wow, these cards. What do I say? There's no third parties here. Strengthen the Hierophant with miracles. This is real faith, right? So we have the Page of Swords, and because we've gained the knowledge, you know, we know this now. We've been through the exams and trials and tribulations, and you know, and we've gained this knowledge. The Page of Swords. Yeah, but there's new knowledge here to be found, and there's a stubborn energy here with 4 of Cups. It's also not taking an offer. It's almost like a release here. I know for myself, like, over the weekend I had quite a few visitors, you know, and, you know, like, you know, they like to socialise. When you socialise, you know, you tend to have a bit of a drink or whatever, but we've got to be careful not to overdo that, and, you know, everything in moderation, right? But because I had, the last 3 days, it was like, I got one visitor, and then there was another visitor, and there's another visitor, and another visitor, and so, you know, and each time, you know, like having a sip or two with those people, and of course it adds up, because so being able to socialise in this respect, it's okay to have a couple, but like this is sort of like this is giving me like, you know, like the third drink, and then like saying no to the fourth drink, sort of thing. You know what I mean? I mean, some people say no to the third drink, whatever, right? But as long as there's a limitation, you see what I'm saying? This is getting the balance right, not overdoing things, and doing things in moderation, and that brings the strength. That's what I'm getting there with that. Four of Cups. Clarify this Four of Cups and the Page of Swords, please. Yeah, there's a decision. This has come out in the reverse. Well, this is somebody here that may be finding it difficult to make a decision, or maybe finding it difficult to refuse the fourth cup. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so this is like, you know, like in the upright here, this is sort of like going into something blindly, but it's in reverse. So I'm feeling this is a decision that we're making, like it's a decision that needs to be made, is that decision to be mindful, basically, being mindful of our actions is a realization with the Page of Swords and the knowledge here. So this knowledge is about being more mindful of our actions, basically. Being more mindful, and you know, like going back over here when we've got like releasing the old love, releasing the old, and then getting the new, but also like releasing that attitude of lack with the purity in reverse. So the lack mindset of not being able to invest our last pentacle. So we use our last pentacle to multiply it into 10 pentacles, right? But we've got to have enough faith to make the decision, to have the knowledge and the wisdom to realize that. To realize that we alchemize, and that's the sacrifice. It's that first pentacle. That's releasing that devil energy. Right? I'm going to leave that there. Oh, I might just clarify the Fool and the Star here in reverse, because that's it's a bit different. I'm not sure I'm knowing what that is. Okay, Holy Spirit, what is the Fool here in reverse? Because it's like saying this is old, it's not like new, right? And I just said, yeah, letting go of the old love, that's what that is. It's not moving forward, this is an old love, an old partnership. Releasing a marriage, it could be a divorce. The Star in reverse. because this is what's going to, the star in reverse, or who we considered a star perhaps in the past. Star in reverse, a pleasant letter, so it's a pleasant letter in reverse. So for somebody this is bad news. Who's this bad news for? A false person. So this is letting go of somebody here, right? Big time. Letting go of a false person. And choosing to invest our time and energy into dropping the old here with this dropping of the feathers and dropping of the leaves, letting it go. This is letting it go. And being open to something else. Being open to something else by investing in that Page of Pentacles that is in the reverse. Or releasing that lack mindset to be able to move forward in happiness and creating new, happy, good partnerships. Yeah. Sad news for somebody, but you know, it's just the way it's got to be. It's just the way it is. Some things they never change. Some things, it's just the way it is. We can have a look here and see if we might see who this could be. I mean, most of the people here, I believe, would know who this is that we're talking about. Could be several people, several situations. There's a Leo being let go. Or somebody in Leo energy, or the Leo energy, because we've got strength here as well. There also could be somebody to just gain strength to be able to do that. Okay, so, and you know, what did I say? We've got husband here and love interest. So this is letting go, this is gaining the strength to let go of an old relationship with husband. So this is a divorce. There's not much else I can say there. So let's just have another look at the Page of Swords, of the knowledge that we're gaining from this. I think we've already said it, but we'll just see what... Oh, we've got a niece. There's some messages coming from a niece. Okay, so this could be a niece watching. Okay, so this could be somebody's gaining knowledge from the collective. This is a niece that's learning, because it's the Page of Swords. You know, that's somebody gaining knowledge, that's somebody learning. It's also an immature energy. So somebody's niece could be actually learning this lesson from the collective. Two of Swords. There's the Two of Swords here. That's cool. We've got homeless and we've got son. Somebody's son could be homeless. Or misguided. I'm getting the homeless as like misguided. Somebody's son could be misguided. And that's what the homelessness is misguided. I'm getting misguided. So there's a niece and somebody's son. Somebody's son can be homeless. Four of Cups, please, Spirit. What's the Four of Cups? An auntie. So we've got an auntie, a son, and a niece. Somebody's either releasing an auntie, or the auntie is releasing something, or, you know, like refusing something perhaps. Giving something up, like an addiction. or refusing something. Maybe, maybe an auntie is refusing somebody's son, which could be their nephew, refusing to give any more, and it's leaving this son homeless because perhaps they've overgiven. And somebody's niece is gaining knowledge of this. Yeah, so that could be, you know, like that letting go here, like this auntie refusing this son, who would be a nephew, possibly. Is letting him go, you know, like not giving anymore. And it's leaving this son homeless. And somehow there's a niece here that's gaining knowledge with the Page of Swords. Or a niece is just sort of like understanding something. Yeah, let's work at the bottom of the deck. Let's have a look here. Let's just pull this out and see what this is talking about. I don't know. So we've got a divorce over here. And then something else going on over here. Son, homeless and son. What is this about? Homeless and son. Homeless and son. We've got angels there. Utilities in reverse. So that's giving, utilities in reverse is giving like homeless. So somebody's homeless in the winter to become independent of a hunter. And then at the bottom of the deck we've got 1964. So somebody could be born in 1964. Race Rights, Civil Rights Act, 1964. Ah, independence. Because that's what that's about, isn't it? The Rights Act is a rights for independence. And we've got the Vietnam War with American intervention, is it? In the Vietnam War? Vietnam were trying to fight for independence as well. And then we've got 1864, which was Prussia and Austria declared war on Denmark. What was that about? Usually war's always about independence, isn't it? Independence or resources, usually. So we've got somebody here, homeless, with no utilities, to learn how to be independent. Well, that's all I'm getting from there. So yeah, somebody's learning how to be, and I think that's, you know, like learning the lessons to get to like the Hierophant energy or the magician energy of how to become independent, sovereign, like by learning how to alchemize, how to take the negative and turn it into positive as such. How to become independent. You first got to go out there, like, you know, like the prodigal son I'm getting. The prodigal son has had to go out there into the world to become independent. And this niece here, I feel, is learnt that from this person, the son. Maybe the niece is learning it from whoever this son is. Maybe that's a cousin or something like that. Somebody's learnt to be independent anyway. And we've got this auntie here who was the instigator, I believe. The instigator, the auntie is that somebody refused somebody something here for that person to gain their independence. To gain knowledge of how to be independent. And, you know, get their own stability and gain their own happiness. I think, well, for me, that's the ultimate happiness, is to be completely independent. In more ways than one, you know, like in society perspective, but also on a personal perspective. It's important in all areas. Same as work, being an independent person in their ability to alchemize. That's the magician, right? Ability to generate on their own, making those investments with the page of pentacles in reverse there. That's like giving up that last pentacle you got and turning it into 10 pentacles. But you've got to take the risk, right? So that's having faith, right? Okay, so let's get a couple of messages from our angels and our demons decks. Okay. So let's ask our angels. What's the messages here for us? Holy angels, holy angels. Damabaya. I can never pronounce these names. Flowing movement may pour out blessings. So yeah, go on with the flow, right? Allowing those old leaves to drop so that new can grow. Connect with the ocean, a river, or even a fountain. Wow, I just did that this morning. Oh, that was what was really special this morning. I tried to get it on video, but for some reason I just forgot to, I didn't press the play button. But anyway, but I was sitting by the river, right? I got my coffee and I was sitting on by the river, and it's flowing flat out at the moment. And as I'm sitting in there, this little origami boat turns up on the stream and just stopped right in front of me. It sort of got caught in some leaves right in front of me. It was this little boat. And I feel it was in the water like for, you know, a reasonable amount of time, because it was all kind of like, it was sort of like a paper that was kind of waxy, so it wasn't going to fall to bits in a hurry, right? But it sort of like had mouldy bits on it, so it was obviously been wet for a substantial amount of time. but yeah, it just come down the river and then just stopped in front of me, and it was like, wow, what's the chances of that, right? Like, what is the meaning there? So, so for me, I imagine that the person that made the little boat and put it in the water was releasing an intention into the environment, and I then wished my intention was for that person's wishes to come true, and to also heal the river, or resurrect the river with our like the plant life and the lost microinvertebrae, and the fish that we've lost from the river, and the marron and julgies, and like we used to be able to get good food from the river, but no longer. So for my wish, it was about resurrecting the river and bringing the life back, but also wishing that the person, whoever put their intention into the water with their little boat, wish that their intentions come true too. And I'm only assuming that those intentions were good because it turned up in front of me. Flowing movement may pour out blessings, yeah? That's cool. So that's very relevant. For me, anyway, and I'm sure it is for you too. And also the symbology, so the symbology of that little boat turning up for me there, that's like the Holy Spirit turning up for me. You know what I mean? And it was only the day before where then I seen the rainbow and the serpent being reflected in the water. So that is, to me, that's the Holy Spirit turning up for me. 2 days in a row there. It was just, yeah. Manakiel, it says, contain your anger today and don't get worked up. It's not a big deal anyway. So I don't know who that's for. It's not my energy because I'm not angry at all. So somebody needed to get that message, not to get angry. Keep the emotions in check, right? Because at the end of the day, it's all about how we respond to things, like how we show up in the world, how we respond to other people's negative projections, if that's where it's coming from, right? And to not to overreact. A lot of people, we know that a lot of people, when they over-respond to something, when something might not go right in their world, quite often when they overreact with anger and over-respond, it is because they are still bottling up some sort of trauma inside themselves. So it needs to be released. So what's happening here with this demon of the demons? What demons are here, Spirit? What does this person need to hear? Marix. The Marix. Looks like a beast. Astrology is key to the answers you seek. Look to the stars above for guidance and clarification. So somebody here needs to, look into the stars. Fall into the stars. Baal. We have Baal here. Concentrate on finding your power. Divinity comes from within and radiates your authority outward and around you. Yes, we know that, right? So concentrate on finding your power. Yes, the divinity comes up. So what we project is what we receive. I feel like that little boat there was very significant for me. Like it was almost a clarification to say what you have projected or to manifest is coming back, and that is that little boat. I feel for me that's the symbology of that. So if you're so the other card there was telling us like not to over respond, not to overreact to things, and keep your emotions in check, because if you get over angry and then start cursing people, like I hope you die sort of shit, right? Well, be very, very mindful of that, because you're projecting it to yourself. So it doesn't, what goes around comes around. So you've got to use that method with wisdom. So what you authorize to be released, right? We're releasing that negative, the negative here with the dropping of the leaves and the release of the old energy, releasing the old relationships, all the old experiences, to be able to move to the next, invest in the next, and that investment into the next of what we're going to receive has got to be what we want. So you don't want to be saying anything about what you don't want, because if you go expressing what you don't want, that's what you'll get. So you must, with your heart, express what you do want. That's the lesson here. And for this niece here and this auntie, I feel that this auntie has been an example for this niece to gain this knowledge, because of the way this person has responded to this son here. Okay, I don't know who this is, but that's what I'm getting. So anyway, I'm going to leave that there. I hope you enjoyed this message. Please like, share and subscribe if you will. You are very welcome to donate if you would feel like you would like to. I'm going to try and keep my flow going. It's just that I've been very busy on my shop. So please check out my shop. And, if you don't want to donate, but, you actually receive something, if you would like to purchase something from my online shop, which you will find, in the banner at the bottom of the video. Okay, so it's misspetrystudio.com. You can check me out anytime. And I'm just going to leave it there, and I hope you have a lovely day. I know I'm going to have a lovely day. So that's my intention, is to have a lovely day. So I wish also the best for you. Okay, have a lovely day.